Hello there, awakened one. This is Monica Bermudez, an intuitive quantum energy healer, coming on my video, my YouTube video, to talk about the 5 things of this full moon energy in Libra as we're fast approaching the beginning of April. And just to talk about the themes, the general themes is that, since it is in the sign of Libra, Libra in Latin means the balance in the way. So there is definitely something associated with the justice scales. You can think of these balance scales. It's almost like this link to the karma as well, because karma is really about the justice scales too. So that's the theme for this full moon. And full moon energy is about completion, it's about ending cycles, and just being done with certain aspects and situations and people as well, and completing those cycles with them. So that's why these full moon energies are so important to track, to help you as well, amplifying the energy of that clearing certain patterns in your life, and making it so potent and powerful in order for you to create more space so that you are able to manifest and create from your own heart and your own desires. And so it is definitely, preparing for this other powerful new moon for April, which is a black moon, the same zodiac of Aries. And because, we are in the sign of Aries still as well, that Aries has that link or association to the root chakra, which is about stability. And it's red, just like, the planet Mars, that is one of the reasons why it's linked to the Mars energy planet of releasing. And so, part of this is continue to release these patterns in association to the financial world, to the stories of your own money. I know that I feel like there's been so much of this poor mentality towards our finance and our money, and oftentimes money is seen as this evil source, but in fact money is actually a tool, and it is neutral. So it will take the energy to whatever you put the energy within yourself first, right? And how you change your mindset and your heart set on that, in shifting, or in other words, just being aware of the stories that are coming up. And some of these stories may come from childhood that are starting to come up to the surface, for you to be able to clear these generational aspects of these of when it comes to wealth, prosperity, abundance of any kind, because remember that you are abundant already, you are prosperous, you already have this, as part of your divine right within yourself. What is so key though to all of this, why we feel like we're lacking, is because we have this created this limiting beliefs in ourselves that were they're part of our growing up and our experience as childhood. But there's also these links in association to our many past lives in our human different forms, where we may have accumulated a lot of this, and some of it based on trauma, heart trauma. And so these are, some of the things to bear in mind when it comes to this full moon, when it comes to releasing of anything that no longer serves. And so the month of April, which I also like to look at the numerology of things, is that April, the month, is associated with the number 4. And 4 is a representation of stability and having that strong foundation. So I often see a cube, for example, or a square, and that represents having those 4 points that creates this stability. So if you have a triangle, which are 3 points, and then you go to the next step, which is the 4th point of adding the 4th point, it creates that square. it creates that stability in your manifestation. And so you can look at it also and break it out, where you could say that you can look at it from this perspective, let's just say, where you could say that the 3 points in the square is the triangle, and then you have that fourth point within for that stability of your manifestation. Because I like to look at triangles to be in relation to creation and manifestation. So I'm just, pointing out a different perspective on looking at things, because that is also another way to open up or to expand more so into the awakening layers that we all hold within ourselves. And so, it's all associated to Aries as well, again, because Aries, if it's associated to root chakra, which is the foundation, it is our stability. And I do feel that there's been a lot of theme on the finance, the prosperity, and our wealth and abundance. So there's definitely a lot of this going around about our safety, and it's being shaken lately, because one, when we spend too much time in hearing the news and just entrapping ourselves in the matrix of fear, let's just say the matrix of fear, then we will be in this energetic field of fear. And what's so key and important right now is to maintain that focus on your highest vibrational intention of where it is that you wish to liberate yourself. So sometimes when I think of Libra, for some reason I think of also freedom. And so there is this message that with this balancing of the scales, there also this form of freedom that is occurring. So because, we are freeing ourselves from the fears of what we think that we are fearing, or the illusions of, whatever it is that those who wish to keep us under control based on fear. And that's where, I am encouraging you to really work on just setting and being in those higher vibrational intentions. And just the more that you practice this and the more that you're able to do this, the more that this will also help the collective. So it's not about trying to change somebody else or forcing a change on anybody else or telling them that they have to change or be this way, because every person will have their own choice to make in whatever direction they want to go. What's important is that you're working on yourself, and that is the point. And the intention of my videos is that these be of the highest intention for your own inner growth, and that you also flourish in your own prosperity and in your own abundance. And so with that, I want to just go into these 5 themes that I want to share for this full moon that's in Libra. And the number one thing is that it does feel very spiritual revolutionary. And I'm just feeling like this strong passion to, be out and more in public and sharing these messages. And chances are you may also be, feeling this as well. It's this urge and strength of spiritual revolution energy that wants to flourish and expand out more into your own community. It doesn't necessarily have to be the whole world. I say the whole world, but that's just me. But even if you start within your own family dynamics, in your own community, you're already making a difference in that way. And the way to make that difference is that within yourself, to start within yourself first, your own spiritual revolution of awakening and stretching more on that awakening, to expand that even more so, to really get into the deepest aspects of yourself. Which brings us into the number 2, which is that of the keeping your heart center balanced and grounded. And the more that you're able to do this and flourish and practice it, that you're able to expand your heart, that you're able to get those inner guidance messages that you are ready to receive at this time. Getting more in tune to your own soul and your own next steps of, relation to your own spiritual expansion and growth, and how that will manifest for you is, the right, in alignment with your own soul and your own contract in whatever divine timing it is. So the number 3 thing is that there is this revelation of information that is also wanting to resurface from within your soul. And it is this remembrance of an aspect of yourself from your cosmic soul, your galactic origins, your cosmic, evolution that you hold within your own soul and purpose. And that is being lit up in the moonlight, in the light of the moon, shining this revelation of energy, which is also very close to the solar eclipse of the new moon that we are approaching very soon, which will be April 20. And so yeah, there is this what feels like something that wants to resurface out of you within your soul that is about to be reawakened. So these are just remembrances of what you already had within yourself, but it's just remembering those aspects of yourself. And please share your comments if there's any of this, or anything that it is that you're feeling for this full moon energy. So the number 4 thing is just paying attention. I know I talked about this before, but I am feeling this emphasis on your health, on our health of our physical body, and taking better care of it, because it will serve its purpose. Because as we are ascending, you're also taking your physical body with you. And I can see that, with all the science and technology that is expanding, that is growing, that is improving, that it is also helping to prolong the lifespan of the humans now on this earth. And I do feel that that is a possibility of, how this will play out. Because, a lot of it is also consistent with a lot of the energies. And the more of these energies and light codes of energies that we are getting, we are definitely also receiving them for the health of our body to be expanding in that. So there will be an increased amount of immunity, in other words. And that's the way that I feel and I see. And so the final thing to know is that we will definitely be receiving these new light codes for this full moon, because I see this, most full moon cycles as a portal. And we're also very close to another portal, which is the 4-4 portal. Again, like I mentioned, I like to look at the numbers and the whole numerology and intuitively feel a message around that in association to the astrological events and other energies occurring right now with these cosmic light codes of energies that are also flourishing, that are entering our cells in every way of our existence here on earth, because we were called to be here specifically for this time, whether you remember that or not. But I know that part of your soul or part of you feels that you have that remembrance in you. So definitely these new light codes which are coming in with this portal of 4-4 are, you have the double 4, which is that double stability. There's this regrounding, there's this recalibration that we're all going through, because the old world as we know it is collapsing around us. So these are just the institutions that are no longer serving us for the new earth frequencies of these higher caliber of higher vibrational energies that are right now on this earth. And we need to have more of these new institutions, new structures that are more in collaboration of supporting one another in the communities and how we live on this earth. And so that is the way I see it, is that we are all just coming more together to assist one another. And so that is, feeling that resonance to connect with others who are heart alike, and mind and heart alike. And, which feel more like being in that soul tribe of this, same type of mindset and heart set of energy that are lighter, that are more joyful and happy and peaceful. And because that is the way we deserve to be. We don't really deserve to be in a situation where we're suffering constantly and in pain. And so that's why when we go into these full moon cycles or any type of moon cycle, we want to take advantage of these energies, especially the new energies with being Pluto and Aquarius still. And it's a combination of many, many energies that are occurring right now. Now, I'm planning to do a guided meditation for this portal and full moon. So stay tuned for the next video. And if you haven't seen yet, in the description, I have information for the upcoming solar eclipse new moon ritual, which is the Circle of Quantum Conscious Creators. And all the registration information can be found in the description. And if you haven't seen my latest episode on the podcast show of Love Light, Living in the Spirit of Love, where I talk about manifesting the new way in the 5D, check it out. And the replay link is available as well in the description area. So stay tuned for some more videos that are upcoming. One of them being this guided meditation that I want to share with you. And so click subscribe, like, or share with others. So you can see more videos like this coming soon. And I am sending you all so much love. And let's stay connected. Let's build the community of this 5D, this new earth frequency energy. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.